Okay, so setting up a database.com org is slightly different than a force.com org, and I want to walk you through that real quick here. So you just go to database.com and you hit the sign up link right here. I've already started my form here, so you just enter your information here. Now for your username, don't use your regular email address, use some alias because it doesn't matter, it has to be just in the form of an email address. So I've used something that identifies the name of this app. And so I'm going to go ahead and sign up for this. And it's going to go ahead and send me an email to the address I specified up here. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here, and here's my email address, just a little welcome, and then I should get one in a second here with my credentials. Let's see if it comes up here. There we go, my login information. Alright, so I'm just going to click this link here. I'm going to log in. Let me go ahead here and pause for a second here. Alright, so just put my credentials in here. I'm going to go ahead and save this, and it's going to log me in, and now I'm going to get a email with my security token. You're going to need that for your OAuth part, so we're going to grab that in a second here. So the first thing we need to do is we need to set up our OAuth credentials. It's called the remote access in Salesforce. So we'll go to remote access, and we'll create a new remote access and just give it some name. And we'll put an email address in here. And the only thing we need for a callback is whatever you're running locally. So we're going to do localhost 3000, and I'm just going to save it. Alright, so now it's going to give us a consumer key and secret. We're going to need that to set up the OAuth in a second here. Okay, that's going to be in your database.com.yaml file. You're going to need that. So now what we need to do is create a custom object. And a custom object is basically a database table. We're just going to create a new one here called account, and that's going to create, we're going to make this name, and then we're going to save it. It's going to create a basic custom object or a basic database table with a field called account name, and now we're just going to add one called city. We'll create just a simple text field here, and you can create as many fields as you want. I'm just going to create one. And we'll create city. We'll say it's a length of 50, and it's going to be used as city __ C. All the custom fields have underscores to them. You notice that's got an underscore and that doesn't. That's going to be very important. It's also case sensitive in Rails too. So one thing you don't have in database.com org is a way to add or modify records. There's no CRUD interface here. It's usually get with Salesforce. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to the developer console. I'm going to insert a record manually in here. No thanks. So I got this little script here that has the code that inserts some records, and I'm going to go ahead and paste it in there. You can see it's pretty simple. It just declares a new account object, sets a name, the city, and inserts it. I'm going to execute that, and it's a success. So we've got our 2 records in there now. So that's all you really need to do to set up your database.com org, and then you at least have one custom object set up in there, and you have at least 2 records. You have all the information you need to set up OAuth. You have your username and password, and then you also have your OAuth tokens. Actually, let me show this here. So you get the database that comes to you. You may have to reset this. Let's go ahead and reset that. I'll show you how to do that. There is a reset my security token. Typically when you reset your password, you get a token. I'm not sure why I didn't get this time. But if you reset your token, you're going to need to append this on the end of your password in your database.com.yaml file. So now if I get my token, there's my token right there, and it's a big long string. We'll just add that, append that to the end of our password. There you go.